Hello and welcome back to another Dare to Game video. Today we are playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 and we are discussing the 5 worst SMGs in the game. This list specifically pertains to online multiplayer and not the campaign. I will be discussing the 5 worst SMGs based on stats and performance. For an SMG to be considered good, it needs to hit an acceptable balance of range, fire rate, accuracy, and damage. And all 5 of these ones do not. If you are interested in seeing which ones do, I've already released that video and I recommend checking it out. But with all that in mind, let's dive on in and start off with number 5, which in this case is the best of the bad SMGs. Number 5, the ISO 45. In the realm of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, the ISO 45, once a staple choice for players looking for a reliable SMG, has seen its fortunes decline. Its relegation to one of the worst SMGs in the game can be attributed to a blend of factors that collectively tarnish its reputation. At its core, the ISO 45 lacks that standout quality that sets it apart from its peers. While its damage output is by no means dismal, it falls short when it comes to handling and recoil control, two vital attributes in the fast-paced close-quarters battles that SMGs are known for. This deficiency can place the ISO 45 users at a distinct disadvantage during intense firefights. Another factor contributing to the ISO 45's diminished standing is the introduction of newer, more capable SMGs in Modern Warfare 3. Notably, the ISO 9mm has emerged as a formidable competitor with superior handling and greater damage potential, overshadowing the ISO 45. As a result, players are less inclined to choose the ISO 45 when there are alternatives that offer a more potent and versatile gaming experience. For those determined to make the most of the ISO 45, there are strategies and attachments that can enhance its performance. Prioritizing improvements in handling and recoil control can mitigate some of its drawbacks. Attachments such as the foregrip and muzzle brake can help tame the recoil, making it a more manageable option in close quarters engagements. Additionally, employing perks like sleight of hand for quicker reloads and fast hands for swifter aiming down sights can further enhance the ISO 45's overall functionality. However, it's essential to temper expectations when using the ISO 45. Even with these optimizations, it may struggle to compete with the game's top performing SMGs. Users should be prepared for challenging encounters and may need to rely on their skills and positioning to overcome its limitations. In conclusion, the ISO 45's descent from its former glory in Modern Warfare 3 is due to its failure to excel in crucial areas compared to its SMG counterparts. While it can be made more viable with specific attachments and strategic playstyles, it remains a suboptimal choice for players seeking peak SMG performance in the game. Number 4, the PDSW 528. The PDSW 528's place among the least effective SMGs in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 can be attributed to a combination of strength and weaknesses that impact its overall performances on the battlefield. One notable advantage of the PDSW 528 is its exceptional bullet velocity, allowing bullets to reach targets with remarkable speed. However, this strength is offset by a significant drawback: a pronounced recoil that challenges players' ability to maintain accuracy, particularly during prolonged firefights. This high recoil becomes especially problematic when trying to engage enemies at medium to long range distances, where precise recoil control is crucial for successful engagements. Moreover, the PDSW 528 is burdened with a limited effective range, which further restricts its versatility in combat scenarios. The weapon excels in close quarters combat, where its high fire rate and swift bullet speed can lead to quick kills. To maximize its effectiveness, players are encouraged to use the PDSW 528 primarily for close range confrontations. Attachments play a pivotal role in mitigating the weapon's recoil issues. Equipping a recoil control stock and muzzle brake can substantially reduce recoil, making the PDSW 528 more manageable, particularly during intense battles. Additionally, perks like sleight of hand and fast hands contribute to quicker reloads and faster aiming down sights, further improving the weapon's overall performance. However, it's essential to acknowledge that even with these adjustments, the PDSW 528 may continue to be a challenging weapon to master. Its limited range and recoil characteristics position it as a less favored choice compared to other SMGs in Modern Warfare 3. Players who choose to wield it should be prepared to leverage its strengths in close quarters scenarios while being aware of its limitations in other combat situations. In summary, the PDSW 528's status as one of the least effective SMGs is attributed to its unique combination of strengths and weaknesses. While its rapid bullet velocity is a standout feature, its substantial recoil and limited effective range hinder its performance. Players adopting specific strategies and attachments can find success with the weapon in close quarters engagements, but must acknowledge its inherent limitations. Number 3, the BAS-P. The BAS-P earns its place among the least effective SMGs in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 due to its combination of drawbacks that hinder its performance. One significant weakness is its handling and recoil control. Falling short compared to several other SMGs, its sluggish handling makes it less responsive in close quarters combat, where quick reactions are essential. Managing recoil while maintaining accuracy becomes challenging, particularly during extended firefights, putting users at a disadvantage. Although the BAS-P offers decent decent accuracy and range, these attributes are counterbalanced by its mediocre handling and recoil characteristic, as well as its average damage output. To optimize the BAS-P's performance, players should consider strategies and attachments that align with its strength. Given its relatively good accuracy, it can excel in medium-range engagements where precision matters. Attachments like the 10.5-inch Bruin Typhon barrel and the FSS Sharkfin 90 underbarrel can enhance accuracy and control recoil, making it more effective at mid-range combat. Users should prioritize accuracy in their loadout and use perks such as sleight of hand and fast hands for those faster reloads and quicker aiming down sight times to improve its performance. However, players should be aware that the BAS-P may not match the competitiveness of top-tier SMGs in the game and should be prepared for challenging encounters when wielding this weapon. Number 2, the Minibak. The Minibak earns its place among the least effective SMGs in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 due to its slow rate of fire, a characteristic that doesn't align with the typical strengths of an SMG, which is high mobility and rapid fire. This sluggish firing rate places it at a disadvantage in close quarters combat situations, where quick bursts of bullets are essential. Despite having commendable accuracy and recoil control, these attributes can only partially compensate for its slow rate of fire. The default 64-round magazine size is an advantage for the prolonged engagements that you might find yourself in, but it doesn't make up for the Minibak's limitation. To make the most of this weapon, players should consider a more methodical approach, focusing on medium to long-range engagements where precise aiming and controlled bursts can be effective. Attachments like a recoil control stock and extended barrel can enhance accuracy and reduce recoil, but it's crucial to acknowledge that the Minibak remains less favored than faster firing and more versatile SMGs in the game. Players who choose to wield it should be prepared to adapt their playstyle accordingly, capitalizing on its strengths while avoiding fast-paced confrontations that put them at a disadvantage. Number 1, the MX-9. The MX-9 holds the unenviable title of the worst SMG in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 due to a combination of significant shortcomings that render it ineffective on the battlefield. One of its most glaring weaknesses is its low damage output, making it less efficient at eliminating opponents compared to other SMGs. This deficiency is particularly problematic in close quarters combat, where quick and precise kills are crucial. Adding to its issues, the MX-9 struggles with handling, making it less responsive and less effective at quickly aiming down sights and tracking moving targets. The MX-9 also suffers from poor range capabilities and difficulty in recoil control, which limits its versatility and effectiveness in various combat scenarios. Even with attachments and modifications aimed at improving its performance, the MX-9 remains a clunky weapon with subpar bullet velocity, making it challenging for players to consistently hit their targets at a distance. To make the best use of the MX-9, if you want to, players should consider specific strategies and attachments. One approach is to focus on close quarters engagements, leveraging its high rate of fire as an advantage. Attachments like a stock and muzzle brake can enhance its handling and reduce recoil, improving its performance in fast-paced, close-range encounters. Alternatively, players can build the MX-9 for an aim-down sight setup to enhance responsiveness, using attachments like a lightweight stock and a quick-draw handle. Perks like sleight of hand can further reduce reload times, ensuring the MX-9 remains competitive during rapid-fire situations. However, it's essential to acknowledge that despite these optimizations, the MX-9 remains a challenging weapon to master. Its low damage, handling issues, and limited range capabilities make it less favorable choice compared to other SMGs in Modern Warfare 3. Those who choose to wield it should be prepared for difficult engagements and may need to rely on their skills and positioning to overcome its inherent limitations. In summary, we've examined the 5 worst SMGs in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, shedding light on their various limitations. From the ISO 45's decline due to nerfs to the PDSW 528's high recoil and the MX-9's low damage output, these SMGs fall short in key aspects. While players can optimize them for specific scenarios with attachments and strategies, they remain less competitive choices compared to other SMGs in the game. In conclusion, weapon selection in Modern Warfare 3 is crucial, and understanding the weaknesses of these worst SMGs is essential. While customization can make them more viable, players should be aware of their limitations and prepare for challenging engagements when wielding these firearms. Ultimately, success in the game depends on choosing the right tool for the job, and these SMGs may not always be the best choice in the dynamic and competitive battlefield of Modern Warfare 3. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, but in any case, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching another Dare to Game video. If you liked this video, please leave a like and a comment. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you like my content and would like to support this channel, consider becoming a member today for as little as $1.99 a month. It makes a huge difference. But in any case, thanks for watching and have a nice day. I'll see you next time.